Well, hello everybody. It's kind of funny though. I actually had just a video chat with a great lady. I wish I could say her name, but due to her privacy, and she's also part of an agency, so she was so kind to me to tell me what's talk to Ukraine ladies and also have a real life perspective. It's kind of funny that I actually said to this lady, she said, "Are you looking for Ukraine ladies from Ukraine?" I said, "I looking definitely for long term relationships or so. The funny thing is like we able to video chat, like we actually able to video chat. I say in my country, I say in America, I can't even get a phone number. Like quite literally in America. She actually laughed and shocked like and I was laughing too. I was like, I can't literally get a phone number or they don't answer my calls, messages, texts, anything. And I'm not a pushy, disrespectful dude. But I was noticed a lot on my Instagram page and Twitter pages or so. Well, before that got taken down, I have chicks like just like my stuff or follow me or so, but don't say anything to me. They actually have a real life conversation with a gorgeous lady from the Ukraine. It made me really look at American women, sad to say, in a very negative light. I tried. So, fellas, you got to get out of America by all means. Excuse me for a bit. Get a passport. I am done. I said today is I'm done dealing with American women altogether because I'm just tired of the buffoonery and lies and excuses, and I'm just coming off of what it is. Um, yeah, she really got me thinking. I'm like, wow, a video chat, and this is something I was noticing too with my other lady friends and foreigners or so. They want to video chat with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very humbled by that. I can't even get a phone number right here in America. I'm American. It's kind of funny. That's exactly remind me of when I had talked to my foreigner. So they asked me, why is that you can't get a girlfriend in your own country? I tried for all together for 20 years, off and on 20 years of my life. I would say all together, like around roughly, like, I would say roughly closing between 12 to 15. Altogether, my first relationship was when I was 10 to 14. I dated very young. I was off and on. I dated, lower or so at 16. And another white chick or so. She was pretty cool. She was a bomb. Um, not have off and on, but it was never serious or anything, or they play manipulation, mind games, or excuses. So I'm busy. I'm busy. You always know about this American woman, fellas, that they always make excuses. It's sad that I have to come at my own lady like this, my own woman in America like this, regardless of race, and cultures. It's not very looking good, fellas. And I'm not trying to come off no negative, so I was mesmerized how the way she carried herself so finely. You know, she speaks English as well, but I guess the age I was in, or the age that she's in, they hardly speak any English, so they have to be an interpreter. And they got me thinking, like, yeah, I definitely need to study abroad. I need to go live abroad because people here in America are very toxic. Actually, ironically, I just saw some on my Instagram page with actually, ironically, a woman of color actually said that people don't know how to really be a friend. People just take what they can get from you, and that's kind of sad. And it saddens me because I believe in long term relationships. I believe in marriages. But despite what I say at times, I really do believe in families. I'm very big on families. And I was noticing this too, that you really don't hear nothing about friendship or relationships or romance. And speaking on that, one particular brother had left a comment on my live session that American women don't like romance. And that's sad. That is very sad, and I'm kind of forced to decline the degree. For example, I did social experiments, right? I did this actually. I ran on my Instagram page that just to do a little social experiment that show that I have said about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B have a negative influence on women and especially women of color that think, let's be real, it's okay to be prostitutes. And guess what? Those chicks love when I just post a picture of them, just them alone, no captions, anything. And I find absolutely funny how they glorify, I'm sorry to say this with sincere disgust, they glorify the image of being a prostitute in this country. And that's really downright sad. I know there's some great women that aren't like that. When I actually showed it, I was actually disgusted. When I talk about respecting women, literally on my business page and throughout social media, nothing. So I actually had to. say thank to Malik from Expat Kings. I also went through about this. I said I noticed that a lot of Americans do not know about anything about romance or relationship. It's just basically what materialistic, what they could get and take from you. And that's kind of a sad outlook. I was kind of noticing that too. I ain't besides just lazy. So it's like you don't really hear no deep analyst type of conversation. They false dreams, hopes, anything like what they plan to be. I was listening to this sweet lady from the Ukraine talking her goals and dreams, and she works very hard, works two jobs, and able to speak multitude of languages and respectfully. I say that kind of dawns on me. I was talking really definitely to Winston Wu about that. I say, and maybe he hit me on something that a lot of Americans don't appreciate good dudes. And you already know how I feel about that, you know what I'm saying? You know how in America they love bad boys and thugs. And you know how I feel, you definitely know how I feel about single mothers. So no, I actually told her I told any of these women, I said I don't date single mothers, period. Because you already know how I feel about that, fellas. No. So I believe in that's a joke right there. But seriously, I don't date single mothers. You can check my video series on Don't Date Single Mothers. But that being said though, I was listening how humble she is. I was like, wow, she's very down to earth and funny. I like that we could talk about the zoo, the environment, animals. That's pretty cool. And she was even kind of funny to say that, we know that American men are leaving your country to go to women abroad because women are a bunch of feminists. I was like, oh crap. When I kind of told her that, I guess for this age I see, I don't like dealing with feminists. And yeah, all about feminists is just teaching, sad to say, teaching young girls and women to really hate men and hate families and don't care about families or men at all. And I know a lot of American women probably gonna be pissing me saying this, probably some of my own. So there's some good ones out there, but it's like going for a shuffle. And why go for a shuffle when this whole, ladies abroad, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have to size this ladies. I'm talking like opportunity. I want to go to school abroad, study abroad. And something that dawns on me, I do want a family. Let's be real, I'm tired of being single. You already know how I feel about that. Please check out the True Force Lonely series of how I feel about, technically being alone. It's kind of shocking. These ladies actually were so kind, say, you need to come to my country. I'm like, oh snap. I started laughing, busting out laughing. I'm like, oh snap. I'm like, wow, they fighting me to come to their country. Right here in America, I can't get a phone number. I cannot, if any circumstances, get a phone number. Or if I do get a hypothetically phone number, the woman be making excuses or just downright not interested. You know what I'm saying? Or they just downright ignore me. So I'm not a disrespectful person, anything, but it is what it is. And I was recognized this talking to also some bros too. That's going to also bro too, and that kind of intrigues me that wow, that actually is about connectivity, family, and down to earth. It's so refreshing. Um, I'll say, well, you gotta learn Ukrainian. So I have no problem learning language and respect for the cultures. I'm very big on respecting cultures. Well, I love my foreigners, so I have to be respectful to every culture. Hello. Someone had told me, so why do you look at your own woman in such a negative light? Saddest, I have asked this actually on my social media page. It's not just here, but I will answer here. Is very tragic. I had to say about this. Half of that's feminism. Let's just be real. Also, no disrespect, women of color, if you know where I'm coming from, brothers, they don't appreciate good dudes. They don't respect good dudes. And that's something I was definitely intrigued by this. I said, wow, she respects me and at least talk to me in such a respectful manner. You know how I feel about, well, women, especially sad to say women of color, how they talk down on men of color, period. They don't really respect men, but it's funny, they want you to be a multi-millionaire, but themselves can't match. Um, Closing up the video though, I was very surprised that there's some sweet ladies out there. And looking at my passport, I know I'll be I say this is my last time dealing with any American woman besides the one that's pretty cool with me though. I'm starting to like elevate my mind a lot too. Like this is more than just rejections and stress and agony. So now speaking on that, I'm getting ready to do my schoolwork. Somehow the website for the school had went down. And I just woke up not too long ago, so I said, dang, so I gotta call my teachers. And also, I want to go study abroad. I want to be around better social. I want to be around people who want to socialize, want to talk to people, you know. And that's all I spoke about that. And Truth for Loneliness, how Americans really don't like Americans, you know. Let's just be real. Americans don't like Americans. Americans are very spiteful. Ironically, I know I'm American, don't get it twisted. Are very hateful towards each other, racist and sexist. And it's kind of heartbreaking to really hear that. Sad to say, even from my own woman, if you know where I'm coming from. I'm not talking about my own people. I'm just saying for what it is. Woman of color, no disrespect. I'm just saying for obviously what it is. Because I get tired of the loneliness. I'm tired of man just sleepless nights and also not have a good lay by my side. But that being said, I want to say I'm focused on school abroad, opportunities abroad, definitely careers or so. So I just want to say, fellas, we got to get out. You know, I just want to encourage, especially black men. You know, you get tired of being disrespected and played and lied, cheated, and con of a loving woman. You know, or at least be around socially. You know, I actually was sad to say it was a particular brother. He actually had said something pretty profound and sad that he probably will settle for a, you know, I'm coming from a single mother. I said, no, I go abroad before I deal with a single woman right here. No way. And I said, I'm stressing and struggling to get my work done, but I'm definitely going to get it done. So, that being said, um, fellas, just remember you got opportunities. Don't let nobody disrespect you, not your own people, not your own woman, not the psychology and so forth. So all I gotta say is I guess just closing up, just want to say y'all be cool, be safe out here, and focus on the betterment of opportunities. Thank you.